Good morning, everybody. This is your DAX setup for today. So finally, we have some downside. Here we've been. How many weeks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks where we've just been going upwards. Been nice area, nice opportunity to make some money, just going with the trend. But finally, we have some structure. Now, this 8-hour bar has taken out almost the whole of last week's move. So that is very, very telling. Now, the S&P is at the bottom of its diagonal support, and so is the DAX. We finally eased off from the oscillators, pointing down, but we have separated. And this is the closest zone of support, which is 18,271. The next strong area, which is probably stronger than where we are now, is this area here, and that is at 18,100 down to 18,037. So that is kind of still a very strong bull trend. This is just one massive engulfing bar, so I'd be taking that with a big pinch of salt, because anything can happen. You are in a bull trend. We've got some serious diversions forming from every fractal that you see here, all along there. Sorry, not those, but further down you've got so it's 2 weeks ago, these tails here compared to where the oscillators are now. Price is higher than these areas. Oscillators up here, so there is a bit of divergence forming. But if you look on the 3-hour, we're breaking through all these 3-hour levels of structure. One that is holding is this previous high at 18,317. So this area here is a very, very interesting zone to be paying attention. If we do drop below this, but I'm going to want to see some proper structure to break below this, then you're going to have the opportunity for shorts down to 18,100. But for now, if we look at the hour, oscillators group to the downside, we did balance ourselves along this trend line, and then we drop below it, and we're hovering below it. We've got a crossover of all the moving averages, and we're below the 150 EMA. So technically we should be looking very closely for potential move to the downside. Now, why I say take it with a pinch of salt is because of this diagonal support being so strong, and your daily, your weekly. I mean, if you just look at your weekly here, look at that. That is a strong, strong trend. Now, if you on the lower time frames and you see this, you're not often going to just jump in to the short side on one red bar. There has been a second move, first move, consolidation, second move. And I wonder, that was, so that was 2,400 points, 1,500 points. So the whole measured move is not done yet, but we are extremely overbought. But the point is, strong uptrend. Look at the daily, strong uptrend. You know, one engulfing bar that takes out almost 3 days is not an indication that we are going to fall. You can see here was another example. Then we just drifted sideways and then got going again. So that could be the same setup. Just start setting up a flag of some sort, allowing oscillators to ease off and then get going. Or alternatively, just come back and find support. And this is the strongest area of support at 18,100. So anyway, just be very, very cautious, because it can go either way. Let's just get down to the 15-minute. That's what we want to be looking at. So yesterday, I was not paying attention here at all, but that was the break of structure, and there is multiple areas of support to the left. Let's just look at the, not so much on the hour, but definitely on the lower time frame. As you can see, that's an hour rejection bar there on the crossover. So there was definitely merit for looking for a short here and a good 200 odd points. So we were sideways. We kind of gapped down below here. Looking left, there's a pin bar here, so let's just see what happened there. So there was a long, strong zone of support here, dropped below the pin bar, came back. There's kind of rejection, but it's kind of all over the place. I mean, you could probably find, there's another pin bar, probably what it was. There's my pin bar there. Let's get that exact. Yeah, there we go. That's the rejection area there. So definitely was merit to look for that short on the break of all these moving averages, and it came quite aggressively. Anyway, hindsight's always a perfect science. So for now we are stuck in this zone. For me, if we are going to start building a base to the upside, I'm going to want to see us get above 18,389. That's the only thing that will get me looking for longs. I'd want to see us get above there, move up, come back, build a base on it, and then I'd start looking for a move back up to 18,525. So that would be a bounce off this diagonal support. Now, a move to the downside is a little bit more telling because I've got a fairly strong zone here. So let's just get back to the hour. And you can see with all these levels in, there's a very strong area here of potential support. But if it gets some big engulfing bars like this, it'll quickly smash through this support. So I want to see us breaking 18,300 basically, come back and test this area. So I want to see us move off, preferably come down to 18,271 even further, turn around, come back, and then reject one of these levels higher up before looking for that short. So for me, the bias is still to the upside. This is a very strong uptrend, but I'm cautiously looking for that opportunity, and the only way I'm going to do that is by a break of 18,389. That would set up a double bottom, off diagonal support and horizontal support, which would then mean I have a strong opportunity to the upside. But this move was strong yesterday, so the bears are going to be wanting follow through. They're going to be wanting to get lower down. They will be looking to get further into 18,100 area. So that's what you need to be paying attention to, but you also need to realize that there's a strong zone of support here. So 50-50 in my opinion anyway. They can string you along, make you believe that it's going to reject this and then suddenly trigger some moves to the upside, or alternatively break back up here, reject higher up, and then move down. I'm just looking at the 5 minute, and you can see the 5 minute setup here was also short. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Very, very cautiously looking at this. I don't want to jump in short right now. There's too much support here, but if we do break the support aggressively and come back, any sort of pullback to test anything on any time frame would definitely be an opportunity to be short, and then I would be holding on for 18,100. So I suppose treat it as a range. Strong move down, range, break range, come back, reject it, then look for the short. Otherwise, you're looking for a double bottom, break it to the upside, come back, test it, then you're looking for a move back up. Anyway, that's kind of my view today. You're going to have to watch it carefully. Don't just jump in. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.